Hello, this is a video in response to End of Sentence's video on K-wing Slim and Charley, who were two of the worst guards at Lake Butler, which is a reception and medical center in Florida, where all inmates go from the county jail. They go there to get classified, and you get all your medical screening and shots, and you get sent to whatever camp you go to from there. That's where they determine that. In some cases, unless you have the death penalty, then you go to the Florida State Prison, of course. But let's see. The last time I was at Lake Butler, I'd say it was first time I went was 1986. I didn't have a run-in with neither one of those, K Slim or N-Charley, but I did have a run-in with RoboCop. He almost broke my arm as I was sticking my arm outside the cell bars to the cell behind me, and or cell next to me, I should say, to get a cigarette. And they like to take their shoes and socks off. They like to take their shoes off and hold their keys. They'll hold their keys real tight, and they'll take their shoes off and they'll creep. They will creep down that corridor next to the cells, and you won't know they're coming, and ain't nobody gonna say shit, because just ain't nobody gonna say shit. Everybody's scared. And man, he got right up to me, and he had his hand on my arm, and I was like, oh shit, my arm is as good as broke. And he must have known what I was thinking too, because he goes, now you know what this is, right? And I was like, oh, I know. He says, get your ass on your bunk. And because it was count time. You ain't supposed to be doing shit like that. Or no, that wasn't even count time. Yeah, it wasn't count time. I wasn't brave enough to be getting off my bunk during count time. So yeah, it hadn't have been count time. But they do. They keep it quiet there, and they creep up and down the cell block. Well, that was when I was a juvenile. They kept all juveniles on L block back then. I don't know if they still do that. Maybe they do. Yeah, I think they do. But I went pretty quick to my camp, to the main camp I went to. I think from there I went to Lancaster, then I went to Indian River, and I was released to work release from Indian River. But I've been to prison in Florida 5 times. I have a D number. I'm not going to tell you what that number is. It's a violation number. It's a 628 number. And, I saw this guy's video, End of Sentence, man. And he was talking about medical and how he was there with a cut on his face going down the stairs and whatnot, and the way it looked, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, the cell block at Lake Butler, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody at that cell block in Lake Butler, no matter what, because there are cops like K-wing Slim and Charley. They're to keep people from doing that. So whatever he said, he got cut on his face going down the stairs at the cell block, I wing, K wing, L wing. I don't know what he was talking about, but that don't happen. Maybe in the new T building it does, but it doesn't in the cell block. So I'm just saying, I'm old school, and I've been there and I've been done that. I met K-wing Slim one day when I was assigned as I was a trustee. I was assigned as a trustee. And I was sent to go up to the cell block for something. I don't remember what it was. No, I went up there to get hot water for coffee, because the hot water. See, I'm old school. By the time this is the last time I was there, I had a D number. So I done been there 4 times already, So I thought I knew shit. Man, let me tell you what. I had 2 cups of coffee in my hand. They had coffee grounds in the bottom of them. You know, them beige coffee cups they sell in the canteen. I had 2 of them. You know, all hooked up, ready to go. I cruise off into the cell block, walk up the stairs to where the hot water thing is, and as I hit that landing, man, there's K-wing Slim. And it's right there where the desk is, man. I didn't even think that he would I didn't even think he would say anything. I didn't think anybody would say anything, or I wouldn't even have tried that shit. But so he says, "Hey, mate." I turn around, "Yes, sir." He says, "What the hell are you doing on my cell block?" I said, "Sir, I thought I was going to get some hot water." He said, "You did you?" And he come up and he went, "Pow, pow, pow, pow." And he slapped them coffee cups. Everything went flying. And then he slapped the shit out of me. And there's dudes next to me, too. They're trying to get hot water, too. And he walks over, he goes to them next. Pow, pow. Slaps them. Puts us in cells. Puts us all in cells. We're in the cells. Comes and gets us. He says, "Hey, you guys trustees over in building 6 or wherever building I was, building 6, building 5, whatever it was. We were housemen." Like, yeah. Like, all right, come on. Took us up to the. He wasn't the captain then. He was the colonel of Lake Butler, Nigger Charlie. Was the colonel of North Florida Reception and Medical Center in Lake Butler. Bring us into his office. Nigger Charlie. We're standing there in front of Nigger Charlie. Me and this other dude, he's black. Nigger Charlie say, tell me, he said, "Step outside." Went outside, I sat back down in the chair. All I heard was yelling and screaming inside the office and shit. And then I heard, "Pah!" You can hear, you know when somebody getting tagged, you know? I was like, "Oh, shit. Man, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, damn, I don't want to get hit, bro. I can't take it, man. I mean, I don't have a real good temper, but I know they kill you at that place, man. They kill you at Lake Butler." So he come out of the office looking down. He didn't even look at me. "Get your ass in here," Nigger Charlie tells me. I go in there and I sit down. I didn't sit down. He brings me in there. He go around his desk. He says, "You sit down." He leaned back. He said, "So, you think you can just cruise my yard, get hot water wherever you want, huh?" Looking at me. I mean, all hard and shit, leaning back in his chair. And this is a big man. This guy's like 6. He's 6 something, you know? And the reputation he has, scary. So you already are in that frame of mind where, shit, man, this dude gonna mess me up. So I was like, "No, sir, I'm a houseman in building 6. Shut up. I didn't tell you to speak to me. Blah, 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 blah. Come up out of that chair, come around there. Bow! Slap me. Bam! Hit the ground. Get your ass out of my office. Go back to your building." Walked out of his office, back down the sidewalk to my building. Went in there. The building cop says, "You, rolled up. You're going to the T building." That's when they had the T building. That's right after they built the T building, which is like the worst place you want. You don't want to go to the T building. Packed my stuff, rolled it up, went to the T building. It wasn't long. I was transferred. I got transferred kind of quick after that. I think I went to ACI. Went to ACI West. That wasn't no joke neither. ACI West was no joke. I went somewhere. I went to South Bay, I think, after ACI West. Yeah, I went to South Bay. It was down south. And that was a trip in itself. But I just wanted to make this video that just, man, in the sentence, you might have been to prison. And you might have heard stories about K-wing and N-Charley and RoboCop. He walks all stiff-legged and shit, like, all Marine with his hat on and shit, all stiff. You might think you know about prison and you might have been there and know about all these stories, bro. But don't be making videos about shit you don't personally know about, man. That's where misinformation comes from. It's Ohio Smurf. I'm out. As soon as I figure out how to turn it off.